Think a dime is just spare change? Think again. We're unwrapping the captivating evolution of the 1996, 2001, and 2015 US 1-dime coins, each one a masterpiece of design innovation and cultural reflection. In 1996, the United States Mint operated with an unyielding commitment to precision, yet amid the rhythmic clatter of coining presses and the gleam of freshly struck metal, an unforeseen anomaly emerged on the humble 1-dime coin. This coin, bearing the familiar visage of President Roosevelt and the time-honored inscriptions of American heritage, was conceived during an era when traditional craftsmanship intersected with rapidly evolving technological methods. Within the controlled chaos of the mint, a fleeting misalignment, a momentary lapse in the intricate dance between die and blank, introduced an error that would gradually transform an ordinary piece of currency into a captivating relic of numismatic lore. Deep within the annals of minting history, the mid-1990s represented a period of remarkable transition. The U.S. Mint was embracing computerized systems designed to guarantee impeccable reproductions of cherished designs. Ironically, it was during this period of heightened precision that a singular misfire occurred, a subtle doubling of the die's impression near the rim of the dime. The error was not immediately apparent, its signature was delicate, almost like a whispered secret hidden within the coin's design. Instead of detracting from the coin's aesthetic, the flaw imbued it with an enigmatic charm that beckoned to collectors and experts alike, hinting at a story of human fallibility and unexpected beauty. In a modest collection tucked away in a quiet drawer, a passionate collector named Jonathan first encountered the coin. Among countless dimes that had passed his hands over the years, this particular specimen stood out not for overt brilliance but for the imperceptible deviation in its design, a misalignment that rendered the inscription into an almost ghostly double impression. Jonathan's eyes narrowed as he studied the coin, a mixture of disbelief and excitement stirring within him. His heart pounded as he recognized that what he held was not just another dime, but a silent testament to a moment when the mint's rigorous standards had been momentarily upended. Each subtle line, each barely perceptible overlap, seemed to murmur the story of a machine's miscalculation, a brief divergence from perfection that would come to define its legacy. The discovery set Jonathan on a journey that traversed the realms of history, art, and monetary value. With each passing day, as he carefully examined the coin under different lights and with various magnification tools, the error revealed itself layer by layer. It was not a crude mistake by any means, rather, it was a refined imperfection, a near imperceptible doubling of the embossed features that lent an almost surreal quality to Roosevelt's profile. Jonathan recalled long nights spent poring over reference books and scouring numismatic forums, where whispers of the error began to coalesce into a tapestry of intrigue and speculation. There was something profoundly poetic in the coin's imperfection, a delicate interplay between accidental art and the meticulous standards of minting. Over time, word of the error began to ripple through the close-knit community of coin collectors. Initially, the anomaly was dismissed by some as a minor blemish, a mere curiosity with little consequence. Yet as more collectors and experts scrutinized the coin, the error's uniqueness could no longer be denied. Auctions and private sales soon witnessed transactions that defied expectations. The coin, once valued as an ordinary piece of currency, began to command a price that far exceeded its face value. Each new sale, each discreet exchange, added layers of mystique to its identity. The evolving market value of the coin was punctuated by enigmatic events, a discreet auction that fetched an unexpectedly high sum, a secret of trade that left the numismatic world abuzz with speculation. Every appraisal hinted at a deeper significance, gradually transforming the coin into a coveted artifact whose worth was as much about its storied past as it was about its physical rarity. Closer analysis revealed that the error was not simply a duplication of an imprint but an almost artistic reimagining of the coin's design. The misstrike produced a delicate, mirrored shadow along the coin's periphery, subtly altering the balance of Roosevelt's image and the intricate inscriptions that surrounded it. Experts debated whether the anomaly resulted solely from a misaligned die or if it was compounded by a momentary lapse in the calibration of the coining press. What emerged was a narrative of precision lost and found, a reminder that even in the most controlled of environments, the unpredictable nature of machinery can produce something unexpectedly beautiful. The coin's design, with its nearly imperceptible error, challenged long-held notions of flawlessness, suggesting that imperfections, when viewed through the right lens, could elevate a mundane object into a work of accidental art. Further investigation into the coin's physical composition introduced an unforeseen twist to its story. Laboratory tests and metallurgical analyses indicated that the error coincided with a slight variation in the metal alloy used during that particular production run. This variance, though minimal, appeared to have contributed to the distinct impression of the error, adding a subtle luminescence to the affected area and altering the coin's overall texture. The dual anomaly, a combination of mechanical misalignment and material inconsistency, rendered the coin even more enigmatic. This discovery forced experts to re-examine their understanding of mint errors, suggesting that sometimes multiple factors converge in a single moment of production to create a rarity that defies conventional explanation. For Jonathan, the coin quickly transcended its monetary value. It became a personal emblem of discovery, a tangible link to an era of industrial ambition and human error. The coin embodied the paradox that perfection often lies in imperfection, and that history, when viewed from a nuanced perspective, is a tapestry woven from both the ordinary and the extraordinary. Each time he turned the coin in his hand, Jonathan was reminded of the countless hours he had spent researching, of the whispered conversations in dimly lit clubs, and of the quiet thrill of uncovering a hidden chapter in the legacy of American coinage. The error, rather than diminishing the coin's beauty, had instead elevated it to a status that defied the cold arithmetic of currency, imbuing it with a soul that resonated with collectors and historians alike. Within the broader narrative of numismatics, the 1996 dime error gradually emerged as a symbol of the unpredictable interplay between human oversight and technological precision. It was a reminder that in every routine process there exists the potential for a moment of divergence, a fleeting instance when the machinery of production produces something that challenges expectations. The coin's story became one of transformation, its initial insignificance metamorphosing into an object of intense fascination and desirability. As debates raged and theories abounded, the error served as a catalyst for deeper reflection on the very nature of value. It was no longer just a misstruck piece of metal, but a historical artifact that encapsulated the unpredictable dance of progress and error. The evolution of the coin's market value, spurred by its enigmatic error, paralleled its journey from obscurity to renown. Each new discovery, every subtle nuance uncovered by diligent experts, incrementally increased its allure. The coin began to appear in rare auctions and exclusive private collections, each instance of its exchange serving to further cement its reputation. Its story was shared in hushed tones among collectors, its details passed along as if they were fragments of a cherished legend. The anomaly, once a simple manufacturing oversight, had grown into a narrative that invited continuous exploration, a narrative that, with every new appraisal and every scholarly debate, added another layer of intrigue to the coin's already rich history. The 2001 U.S. penny coin holds secrets that many casual collectors never suspect lie hidden beneath its familiar surface. On the outside, it looks like any other coin in circulation, yet there exists a possibility that, thanks to a rare minting error, one of these pennies could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even millions. Behind the simple portrait of Abraham Lincoln and the understated Lincoln Memorial on the reverse is a story of precision, error, and a dash of serendipity that transforms a common coin into a numismatic treasure. Every coin that leaves a mint is the product of a highly controlled process. The 2001 penny was struck using state-of-the-art technology designed to create uniformity in millions of impressions. Its composition, a zinc core clad with a thin layer of copper, was chosen to ensure durability and consistency in everyday transactions. The dies, carefully engraved with Lincoln's profile and the iconic memorial, operate under exacting conditions. Yet, as with any mass production, the machinery occasionally falters. A misaligned die, an extra impression, or an off-center strike can occur, and these tiny deviations can convert an ordinary coin into something extraordinarily rare. Minting errors come in a variety of forms, and even the slightest anomaly can significantly impact a coin's value. One common error is an off-center strike, where the coin's design is shifted away from the center. When the obverse or reverse is misaligned, the resulting border may reveal only part of the intended image, a quirk that collectors find immensely appealing. In another instance, a double die error can occur when the die itself is flawed. This produces a coin with overlapping images that seem to echo or shadow themselves, creating a visual effect that is both subtle and unmistakable. There are also errors related to the blank metal, known as planchet errors, where imperfections in the metal surface become accentuated once the design is impressed upon it. Spotting these errors requires a discerning eye and a bit of patience. Begin by examining the coin in bright light, ideally with the help of a magnifying glass. Notice if the elements of Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions appear doubled or if any part of the design seems incomplete. For off-center strikes, check whether the images are uniformly placed or if one side appears truncated. Even minor misalignments or extra impressions, often so faint they can be mistaken for wear, are significant clues that an error might be present. Collectors are advised to compare suspect coins with standard examples from the same year. Differences, however subtle, can be the first hint of a rare mistake. One seasoned collector recounted his discovery of an exceptional 2001 penny. While reviewing his extensive collection, he noticed that the outline of Lincoln's features seemed unusually sharp, with subtle duplications around the edges of his face. After weeks of careful comparison and consultation with expert numismatists, he learned that his coin exhibited a rare double die error, a mistake that had been documented only a handful of times in that year's production. This single coin, which might have otherwise been overlooked among millions, eventually fetched an astronomical sum at auction. Stories like this resonate deeply within the coin collecting community, reinforcing the idea that even the most common coins can hide rare surprises. The rarity of these errors is what drives up their value. In an environment where nearly every coin is meant to be identical, any deviation is a signal that something unexpected occurred during production. When a production error is discovered, it immediately transforms the coin from an everyday item into a unique artifact, a tangible reminder that even in a process engineered for perfection, nature, or human error, can intervene. With only a few of these error coins in existence, their scarcity makes them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The thrill of the hunt and the possibility of uncovering a treasure hidden in plain sight are what keep enthusiasts searching through piles of coins, hoping that the next one they examine will be extraordinary. A close inspection of a 2001 penny might reveal more than one type of error. In some cases, collectors have found coins that display both an off-center strike and evidence of a die error. Such coins are particularly prized because they represent not just one, but a combination of production anomalies, each adding its own layer of rarity and intrigue. When a coin exhibits multiple errors, the combined effect can multiply its value exponentially. It is this intricate interplay between a flawless design and an imperfect production process that lends each error coin its unique allure. Attention to detail is crucial when evaluating these coins. Even slight variations in the strike or the alignment of design elements can indicate that a coin deviates from the norm. Experts recommend that anyone interested in error coins invest in a quality magnifier and learn the standard specifications of a typical 2001 penny. This includes familiarizing oneself with the expected dimensions, the crispness of the design details, and the proper alignment of the mint's markings. By knowing what a standard coin should look like, any divergence becomes much easier to spot. Collectors also rely on professional grading services to authenticate and evaluate error coins. These services, provided by organizations with decades of experience in numismatics, use advanced imaging and analysis techniques to determine the authenticity and condition of a coin. A coin that has been verified as a rare error by a reputable grading service carries a premium that far exceeds its face value. For those who invest in error coins, the assurance of authenticity is as valuable as the coin itself, ensuring that their discovery is recognized in the broader market. Anecdotes from collectors serve as powerful reminders of the value hidden within these coins. One collector described how, during a routine sorting of an old coin jar, a friend unearthed a 2001 penny with a noticeably off-center reverse design. Initially dismissed as a trivial misprint, further investigation revealed that the coin's error was so pronounced that it had become one of the rarest misstrikes of that year. After its authenticity was confirmed, the coin was sold in a private auction for an amount that startled even the most seasoned experts. Such stories not only fuel the passion of collectors but also underscore the unpredictable nature of minting errors, reminding us that even a coin as ubiquitous as the 2001 penny can turn into a legend. In the end, the exceptional worth of the 2001 US penny is a testament to the fact that rarity is often hidden in plain sight. The coin's design, minting specifications, and even its compositional makeup are intended to produce uniformity. Yet, when an error occurs, it disrupts that uniformity in a way that transforms a common piece of currency into a coveted relic of history. For collectors, the pursuit of these rare errors is a journey filled with meticulous observation, persistent research, and the thrill of discovery. Every coin carries a story, a moment in time when a precise process was interrupted, resulting in a beautiful imperfection. The 2001 penny exemplifies this perfectly. Its potential to be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, is not rooted in legend but in the real, documented occurrences of minting errors. As enthusiasts continue to uncover these hidden gems, they contribute to a rich tapestry of numismatic history that challenges us to see value in the unexpected. This narrative serves as a reminder that even in an era defined by mass production and technological precision, the human element of imperfection remains. In every 2001 US penny examined with care, there lies the possibility of a rare error, one that transforms an ordinary coin into a piece of extraordinary legacy. In 2015, a US one-dime coin emerged from the bustling production lines of a modern mint, a coin that, on its surface, appeared to be nothing more than a standard piece of currency. Yet, within the precise machinery and strict quality controls of the minting process, a slight misalignment occurred, creating an error that would soon ripple through the world of collectors. The dime, adorned with President Roosevelt's portrait and crisp inscriptions, carried the weight of centuries of tradition. It was a time when the US Mint balanced cutting-edge technology with age-old craftsmanship, and even the most advanced equipment was not immune to a momentary lapse. A minuscule deviation, a barely perceptible shift in the alignment of the reverse design, was recorded in a fleeting moment of production imperfection, marking the coin with a subtle signature of error. For a long-time collector named Martin, this coin was destined to become more than just another piece in his meticulously curated collection. Martin had spent years poring over mint records and cataloging each coin with obsessive care. On one unassuming afternoon, while sorting through a stack of dimes from various years, his fingertips brushed against a coin that felt distinctly different. The date, 2015, was clear, yet the design whispered secrets of an overlooked anomaly. As Martin leaned in for a closer inspection under the light, he noticed that the intricate details on the coin's reverse side, usually rendered with exact precision, seemed to be slightly askew. The familiar elements, from the lettering to the delicate edge design, bore a subtle, off-center shift that defied the strict symmetry expected of mint standards. In that instant, a quiet thrill surged through him. Here was evidence of an error, a rare deviation that transformed a common coin into a potential treasure of historical significance. Driven by equal parts curiosity and the thrill of discovery, Martin embarked on a journey to unravel the coin's hidden past. He scoured archival documents and delved into discussions with fellow collectors and mint experts, piecing together a narrative that spanned both technological ambition and human fallibility. Records revealed that during the peak of production in 2015, the mint had been testing an experimental die calibration process intended to increase efficiency. Though the experiment was short-lived, it inadvertently introduced a momentary lapse, a misstrike that left its mark on a select few coins. The error was not blatant, it was a near imperceptible flaw, visible only to those who knew exactly what to look for. In the quiet corridors of mint history, this dime now held a story of an experimental risk, a deliberate push against the boundaries of perfection that backfired in the most subtle, yet profound, way. As word of this misstruck dime began to circulate among numismatic circles, its journey from a production oversight to a coveted collector's item gained momentum. Initially, the coin's value was modest, just a whisper among a sea of similar dimes. Yet as more collectors became aware of its unique origin, the conversations shifted from casual admiration to fervent debate. Auction houses and private collectors started to notice the rarity embedded in that slight misalignment. Every retelling of the coin's history deepened its allure. Here was a coin that not only represented the legacy of a centuries-old currency but also encapsulated the unexpected beauty of a human error. Its value evolved in tandem with the narrative that grew around it, each new piece of evidence reinforcing the idea that a minor production mistake could be transformed into an emblem of historical intrigue. For Martin, the evolution of the coin's worth was interwoven with his personal journey of discovery. Each time he held the dime, he was reminded of the delicate balance between mechanical precision and the unpredictable nature of human oversight. The coin's unique flaw, a subtle misalignment of design elements, was a testament to the inherent imperfection in even the most advanced processes. It evoked a sense of wonder, a realization that the very thing deemed a mistake could, in fact, be a work of accidental art. With every inquiry and every conversation with fellow enthusiasts, Martin's excitement deepened. He found himself questioning long-held beliefs about quality and rarity, recognizing that sometimes the value of an object was not solely determined by its flawless execution but by the rich, untold stories that lay beneath the surface. In the months that followed, an unexpected twist added another layer of complexity to the dime's narrative. As experts continued to dissect the coin's origin, they unearthed a series of internal mint memos that hinted at a planned series of experimental adjustments. These documents suggested that the misstrike was not merely a random error but may have been the unintentional byproduct of a controlled test, a brief experiment that pushed the boundaries of conventional minting. This revelation sent shockwaves through the collector community. The coin, once thought to be a simple mistake, now carried the possibility of having been a deliberate trial, a calculated risk taken by mint officials in pursuit of innovation. This duality, accident or experiment, intensified the debate, inviting collectors and historians alike to ponder the fine line between error and art. Examining the physical characteristics of the coin under a magnifying glass revealed even more of its enigmatic charm. The misalignment was subtle yet distinct. The portrait of President Roosevelt appeared slightly off-center, the surrounding inscriptions exhibited a barely noticeable doubling effect, and the edged design seemed to falter in its symmetry. These small irregularities, almost invisible to the untrained eye, were the fingerprints of a fleeting moment when perfection gave way to imperfection. The coin's design, usually a model of exactness, had been altered in a way that lent it a unique personality, a personality that resonated deeply with collectors who cherished not just the monetary value, but the layered history encapsulated within that small piece of metal. In subsequent years, as the coin's provenance became indisputable and its story permeated through numismatic publications and online forums, its market value began to soar. What started as a modest anomaly transformed into a hotly contested rarity, with collectors eagerly bidding at auctions and private sales. The coin's worth was no longer measured solely in dollars, but in the cultural and historical significance it had come to represent. The steady rise in its value was a testament to the enduring fascination with imperfections, a fascination that celebrated the unpredictable outcomes of human endeavor and technological experimentation. Martin's personal relationship with the dime evolved alongside its increasing prominence. It was more than an addition to his collection, it had become a symbol of the delicate interplay between precision and error. Each glimmer of metal told a story of ambition, risk, and the serendipitous nature of discovery. As he recounted the tale of the misstruck dime at coin shows and gatherings, Martin's voice resonated with both pride and humility. The coin was a reminder that even in a world driven by automation and rigid standards, the unexpected could yield treasures that defied conventional logic. In quiet moments of reflection, Martin contemplated the broader implications of the error. It was not merely a flaw in a manufactured object, but a tangible narrative of how progress is often accompanied by unforeseen twists. The dime, with its slight misalignment and rich history, encouraged collectors to look beyond the surface, to seek out the hidden stories that lay in the margins of perfection. It invited an ongoing dialogue about the value of imperfection and the beauty that can emerge when expectations are subverted by chance. Did this exploration of dimes spark your interest? Give us a thumbs up, share your insights in the comments, and subscribe for more hidden stories in plain sight. And don't miss our upcoming deep dive into another coin that's full of surprises.